Okay, let's talk about practicing a little bit. In the R3 approach, we point out the fact, again, it's all about facts and realities. We point out the fact that in component number 4, the 4 types of practicing, we, uh, we talk about, that there are different kinds of practicing based upon the intent of the practice session. And then also in component number 1 of the R3 approach, we identify, again, the fact that there are certain universal and immutable things that we want to be doing in a golf swing that are the same now as they've always been and always will be. Looking at the swing from a downline view, we're really interested in having a look at our spine angle and how we maintain our spine angle during the swing, and then most importantly, the path that we're moving the club through as we make our swing, and then also the club face position that we're putting the club into, especially through the transition point or the set point in the swing. Let's let the video run. We'll just point out a few things as we go. There's no question about it. When we are practicing, we should be just feeling positions in the swing. And as you see here on the left, I've got the release board and standing inside the plane trainer. And what I'm doing is just taking the board back from the ready position to the set position, and then turning around and visually checking to see that I've got the board set squarely into the plane of the swing. And we talk about setting the club squarely into the plane of the swing. What that means is that when we actually make our golf swing, when we go from the ready position to the set position, once we get to the top, it's pretty good to have that club setting in a mechanically square position. That means the face is rotated over into the plane of the swing, as you see I'm doing here. If we have a golf swing where the club face gets a little bit too open or a little bit too shut, it kind of affects our ability to develop a good fluid release action of our arms through the bottom of the swing. So it's good to turn around and visually check things as we make movements in the swing. Again, over on the left here, it's basically technique-based practice that I'm doing. On the right, it's a little more of a result-based session that I'm having, just kind of seeing what kind of results I can get, and that's very much a process of rhythm and timing in the swing. As you can see here, the mechanics of what I'm doing, again, there I'm just checking myself take that club back, and what I'm trying to do here is to make sure that I'm kind of taking the club back a little more inside and a little flatter. Lately I've been kind of lifting the club straight up, my backswing with my hands and arms, so I just want to sense a little better connection of my arms staying connected to my body as I create that first pivot in the swing. So it's a little flatter feeling movement there in those rehearsal movements prior to actually making a swing. With the release board, it's just really good to know what you're doing, know what you're after in terms of feeling the positions that you're putting yourself into during the swing. Again, there on the left, I'm just going from a ready position to a set position, which means I'm going from ready to the grip, aim, and setup point in the swing, the ready position, just taking the board up to the top of the swing. And then over here on the right, when I actually go to that set position in the swing, positions are pretty similar in terms of where I'm getting the club set in the swing, where I'm getting the board set in the swing. And then as I make my move down through the ball, I want to sense that I'm maintaining a good spine angle through impact, which would mean, as I look at that, what I'm kind of watching for there is that I do stay in a good posture as far as coming through impact. I'm maintaining that spine angle as you see it happening there. And so when I'm actually hitting balls, it's good idea to have a look at that, see if we are in fact maintaining a decent spine angle through impact when we actually make a swing. And here too, really good idea. You can see how on the left, when I make a release through the ball, release through the 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock impact zone, you can see how the board is getting rotated over, essentially back into the plane of the swing on the through swing side of the swing, and that's also happening when I actually swing the club, which is a good thing. That's what I'm looking for. So again, it's very important that we kind of know the intent and the purpose of what we're after when we do go about making swings, practice swings, and it's not just completely result-based. There is a time to practice, getting looking for a good result, and there is a time to work on the technique that's going to produce the result. Again, that move through the ball, through that 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock impact zone, very important in terms of developing a mechanically sound and physically athletic swing action. So again, this is just kind of what the R3 approach is all about. What it advocates is that when we're practicing, we need to know that there are, in fact, different kinds of practicing based upon the intent of that session, Okay, so as we always say in the R3 approach, let's keep on enjoying the process of improving our golf games, getting our games to the point where they can be seen and felt to be mechanically sound, physically athletic, and tactically fluid processes for playing the game. Okay, so I'll continue doing good work now.